a lot of problems, so please don't do it. Equally, we won't be able to arrange any tours of Parliament today because essentially Parliament's sitting and we'll be sitting until 10 o'clock tonight. So if anyone wanted to look around the place, I'm afraid you can't. You can go to the public areas, but not the where members are, either in the Lords or the Commons, I'm afraid. So that's the second thing. Third thing is, obviously, when you come to vacate the room, please vacate the room rapidly. Don't linger, because otherwise you get me in trouble, and it means I won't be able to sponsor your events in the future. So please help me to help you. Having said the sort of rules, let's enjoy the presentations. Let's hear the stories, obviously, of those unsung heroes who have survived. The sad reality is that there are far too many people that suffer, often in silence, and don't actually tell their stories. So it's great to hear those. It's great to see Brenda back again. He spends more time now. He's no longer an MP in this place, but he did when he was an MP, I think. But no, it's always good. And we have cooperated together on a cross-party basis to bring people together and ensure that you can enjoy the facilities that we have in this establishment. As we always say, when we first started these programmes, we often had a load of men sitting around the table and women sitting in the background. Now, of course, we have women sitting around the table and the odd man here and there allowed to attend, and mainly, if I may say, in the background. It demonstrates how far we've come on the emancipation of women, particularly amongst the Indian community, but obviously extended to other communities as well. Because as they always say, behind every great man, there's a very surprised mother-in-law. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the evening, enjoy the success, enjoy the occasion. I will only be able to stay till about 5:45 because I've got to go and chair another meeting, unfortunately. That's one of the consequences of being now not only an MP, not only re-elected, but being the chairman of the Parliamentary Conservative Party as a result of the election. Anyone that, by the way, that lives in Harrow East, thank you for giving me your vote. If you didn't, what are you doing here? Those of you that don't live in Harrow East, we've got some properties for sale if you'd like to move in. But equally, as you say, your prayers came true and my majority rose rapidly to 11,780, 53% of the vote, which all Conservative MPs, other than me, can only dream of. I have to say, turning my seat into the safest Conservative seat in the country. So thank you. I don't think Brenda came over this time, but generally speaking, when Brenda comes over, my majority decreases. But no, on a serious note, thank you all. Enjoy the session this evening, and as I say, part in harmony. Thank you.
Rashmi Mishra.
This is for that, I think. I'm so glad we are sorted and we are here. It's been a difficult journey, sir. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is that fight.
Yeah, whenever you move, I'll move.
Can you get us?
Can I have this one?
Let me take your phone. Okay. Three,
Be there.
2, 1. Start to take them off.
Let's say survivors. This evening, so without further ado, I would like to call on Dr. Robbie Morton, who's going to tell us.
We believe, everyone in this room, that the way to make the world better is peace, love, and kindness. So in this book, we brought together 100 co-authors, because remember, every one of you have a book inside of you, and your story could make a difference to the world. So what they wrote about, it could be inner peace, family peace, world peace, community peace. And what we're really honored about is this book has been picked to go into Egypt, the oldest library in the world, on the shelf. Never did I dream that this would happen. That means that the stories that these people share will go where some of the biggest scholars were in the world. And that's what I believe, that we need to step out and step up, because all of you are beautiful just the way you are. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm honored to receive this award, but I'm more honored to be here and reconnect with those I've met before, and to meet some of you that I have not. Thank you.
I'm not sure where that noise is coming from.
From various problems in our life, and it's how we handle those problems that make a difference. And I mean, I go through almost 3 bankruptcies, and the loss of my husband, when females, even if they were high earners, which I was, and he came from India on a merit basis. And when he died, because we just bought a house, we were told it might be repossessed. That was the first. Second was when I had a serious accident. I was one of these high flyers in a world where there weren't many female managers, and this was in the civil service. And I mean, one of the things I noticed was that one of the projects I had hunted was to get ethnic minorities back into employment. Alongside my friend, because there was a rise of alcohol, drug, especially alcohol, especially in the Punjabi communities, we set up what we call the Ethnic Employment and Advisory Service, which was one of the first ones in the employment service. And then we set up similar things in the NHS, which was run by my friend called Debbie Sheikh. And so from there, you know, you have different things you come across. And the way I look at it is how you deal with it. I'm a very spiritual person, but you come across that. And it's how you deal with life. I had a head injury, all right. Nobody thought I could walk again. I still have, I mean, I'm very good at, I don't want to use the stick, because when I left, when I was sick for 4.5 years before they discovered I had a head injury, I remember a member of my staff who thought she should have got a promotion rather than me being brought in from head office to take over the job centres. And she opened my letter, because she was in charge of the post room within our civil service around a 3-story building. And so obviously there was a report from the psychiatrist saying that, you know, I need it. So she spread the word. And as you know, those of you who are Asians, the problem is, they say you're mentally, it's not you're depressed or whatever, because they couldn't discover it. They didn't discover my head injury for 4 years. So the point is people walked across the road because they thought it's catchy. And this is what we have to fight. This is why I'm very strong-minded. We were the first company, I mean, I know mental health has come back on the scene, but it was already kind of dealt with in the 1980s. And we were the first company when I came out of my illness. And we worked with Time for Change, which was a government scheme, which is similar to what we're doing now. And we are in talks with NHS now again. Thank you very much, but if you want to hear more,
No, I really wish if we had more time to give more, opportunity to share, because I understand sharing your stories is really when you really understand a person's journey, and putting it down to 1 minute is difficult. But I have my lovely assistant in the back here, lovely Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Kayla, stand up. You have a bell. So after 1 minute, you're going to hear a sound of a bell, and she's going to just dunk on it, just to remind us what time we have left, okay? If that's all right. So next we have Dr. Kanwal Chandu.
Good evening, all the awardees and the public gentlemen and the ladies. And I am here to share my story, but there is not much time for me to indulge into every incident I've been through in my life. But what is important is we learn from the waves in the sea. Sea is a very big thing, but you see the waves go down and then the waves come up. When the waves come up, that is what you need to do. When you're down, you shouldn't let yourself down as yourself. And the other thing is, if you want to achieve in life anything, you can achieve. It's not difficult. It's very easy. You have to raise the vibrations to the level what you want to achieve in the universe. And always in the morning we should thank universe for me being here, you being here. The important thing is that when we are in low waters, if God is kind to us and we have a support around us, family, friends, and even your enemies can teach you lesson during your troubled times. Other thing is that in the house, it's husband and wife. It's the husband who can pick you up, and we should rely on them because we look after them all our lives, being Indian wives. And my husband is very kind. When I needed him badly, he was there all the time. I had a broken hip. I had a pulmonary embolism. Being a doctor, I know so many diseases I've suffered, and he's always been there to look after me from one to one. I have 4 or 5 bones broken in my body. And worst come to us, we lost our son, Dr. Bikram Chandok. He was 41 years old, and he had a pulmonary embolism, which I saw. To make things positive, we started a charity in his name, Better Services to the Community, Dr. Bikram Singh Chandok. And we bring out seniors for a celebratory cup of tea, and then we discuss the health issues, as he was a very good doctor. And GIO is the organization I'm a member since it was founded. And they have invited me to go virtually all over the world, one hemisphere, then another hemisphere, to do this celebratory cup of tea with them once a month. And I'm thankful to Rashmi Mishra, and I'm thankful to Professor Caroline, who has given me this opportunity to discuss my problems and solutions on this dais today.
Brilliant story, You're so brave to come forward and share your stories. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, we have with us Dr. Adobe Bakare. Dr. Adobe Bakare.
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to share that sometimes when things happen to you, if bad things happen to you, that would actually be your wake-up. Most people, when they suffer health issues, they think that is the end of the world. I had 5 cardiac arrests. Multiple organ failure. I was brain dead, and I have liver hematoma. And they said that I'd already died, and by the time the ambulance came, I was dead for 10 minutes. So they said best for my family to switch off my life support. But I didn't know that being nearly dead was my wake-up call. So today, that was in 2017, from that time, I met LOANI, Professor Caroline Makaka, who had really helped me. I didn't know I could be doing what I'm doing today. Today, I actually work in a men's institution where I mentor people and also help in LOANI. So I just want you to know that whatever that has happened to you, be it cancer or anything, or probably you are not so happy, there's always a message in whatever happens to us. We just have to look for it. Thank you.
Next we have Dr. Angelica Benavides.
Well, I just want to thank the women of Indian Society, Dr. Makaka, and everybody else. I've had cancer. This is my 10th year when I was diagnosed with cancer. I had HER2 positive and carcinoma in situ. For 7 years, I was in and out of the hospital. And the last year, I was being spoon-fed. They were bathing me, taking care of me. And I said, if I make it, I'm going to pay it forward. So I created Alive and Beautiful for women and men that have cancer. And it's a runway where I have models. They go in the runway, and I'm going to have it in November in Dallas, Texas. And Dr. Robbie Motter and some of the other ladies will be there. Also, I have Be Global Publishing Company where I motivate, inspire people to share their stories so that they can tell people you can do it, you can survive and do whatever you want in life. Don't wait until you have cancer. I have AI Success book where I encourage people, write your book no matter what to leave a legacy. People know me as Dr. B, the ultimate legacy builder, and it's about writing your story, sharing your story, and making sure that people know how you made it through, right? And I have a free workshop for anybody that wants it. And most importantly, there's a saying that Jay Styles says, if it ain't sexy, don't do it. Meaning, if it's not worth it, don't do it. Do what is bold, dare to live, and live life to the fullest.
Thank you so much. Next we have Angelique Parvez.
Everyone, and especially Dr. Caroline and Rashmi, who've both been very much part of my journey, but especially Dr. Caroline. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and when I was really down in the dumps, I think I spoke to Dr. Caroline, one of the first people, and her motivation was incredible. And the stuff she said was just, I'll never forget it. And so, when you have these kind of people in your life, you can't help but move forward. So I've recovered, and God is great. I owe everything to God and my family and people who stood by me. And basically I paid back by helping women live a healthier life in body and mind, helping them to recognize that as women we put everyone else first and we put ourselves last, and that's the worst thing we can do. We need to put ourselves first through lots of different things and look after our body and mind. We forget about mental stress. We are stressing and rushing around everywhere. that's awful. So I try and do lots of programs. I'm a dance teacher. I use dance to heal. And thanks to Dr. Caroline, I'm the Global LOANI Health and Wellness Ambassador as well. So thank you very much.
Next we have, congratulations and thank you so much for sharing. We have Dr. Angela Soon, Ambassador Dr. Angela Soon.
I remember when I had the phone call, the parents said to me, "Are you really having this divorce?" I said, "Yes, Mom. I'm having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. I'm not sure whether it's heart attacks. It hurts so much. I collapse and I've had this several times." "No, we don't care. We don't want to hear this. This dishonours your family. You cannot do this. You had a big wedding. What would other people think?" So that was it. My family decided to disown me. But from that is where I decided that I would have my voice. And this is where you step up to become your authentic self. You become, now, your whole soul is going to come out and you're going to find your passion, you're going to find your joy, you become the real you that you are supposed to be and shine, not living in other people's expectations. How many of us women here are living in other people's expectations, whether your parents, your spouses, or anyone in society? Okay? We don't have to live that way. Just live the way that you are meant to be. So step up. Today, I'm a property investor. I have lots of properties, hotel, and more. And one of my new passions is my Quantum Tech Healing Centre to help heal more people and women and men who want to aspire and become more. And obviously the healing side. Everything is metaphysical. A lot of our illnesses and diseases are metaphysical. So if we are powerful enough to manifest our illnesses, we are powerful enough to heal ourselves. Thank you.
Dr. Angela, well said there. Next we have Andra Rakesh Talam.
Hello everyone, and thank you for this honor. Special thanks to Rashmi Mishra Didi, always supporting me and helping me to come out from the shell. And so my health issues and my disease was a gift from my previous marriage, and all the scars on my body, mind and soul was given by my ex. So those scars gave me the power to become a Shakti and a beautiful survivor. My main strength and my backbone is my husband Rakesh, and he's the one who is not letting me lose the hope and giving me confidence all the time that I can do anything. So for him and my son, I'm not giving up and I'm living my life for them, with them. So since 2006, I've been suffering for so many diseases. Now I'm immune to 3 autoimmune diseases, fistulating Crohn's, rheumatoid arthritis and vasculitis. Apart from that, I had 7 surgeries and I don't have half of my intestine, no gallbladder and liver fibrosis as well. Apart from that, vitamin B12 deficiency, DM list is so long. So we always spread awareness for diabetes, cancer, but nobody talks about Crohn's. Why? Because we think and people think we are faking it. You know, we are pretending like you look well. You are faking it. It's not real. Nothing happens in Crohn's, but it doesn't like that. So in Crohn's, especially in Indians, we hesitate to talk about the disease, which is invisible disability. You can't see that, but it is there. It's a lifelong, life-threatening disease, and it's because of this your whole digestive system get affected and infected. So it comes with so many other problems. So stomach bags, ketone, brain fog, so many things. Weight gain, weight loss. It's, you know, an unlimited side effects, you can say. So sometimes getting up from the bed is also difficult. Doing your, morning work, it's always a big achievement for us. It's like that. It's such a bad disease. Despite those things I managed to do some social work, some community services, something for my family, for myself. I did acting in Indian TV channels in India, and so many things. I am a writer right now. I'm doing exhibition of my paintings, and little bit I can do here and there, whatever I can do. So please, I'm begging everyone with Crohn's, don't hide behind the doors and just come out and speak about it. Please, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Your story is very powerful. Thank you. As everyone here. Now, this evening I have the privilege about speaking about someone who means a whole lot to me. She is not only a recipient of this award, but also the embodiment of strength, resilience, and unwavering love. Growing up in the Caribbean, Kalishtra raised 3 girls with very little in terms of material resources. She was a stay-at-home mother, yet her work was tireless, without even some of the basics that many take for granted. And she took the steps with me as a public speaker, as a little girl, and she placed me on a table and had the family hear me practice my first speeches. Beyond that, she has taught us the most valuable lessons of all, how to be strong in the face of adversity. During this time, she endured ill health for 18 years, and she had to endure a painful foot condition and many other trials, yet she stood as a pillar for a family, showing us by her example that true wealth isn't measured by what you have, but by what you can give. She gave me the greatest lesson and example of endurance and faith, and her determination, her spirit, and her endless sacrifice shaped not only our lives, but the lives of everyone she has touched. So I just wanted, time is already up, so I just wanted to know if you had anything to say, Kalishtra.
Praise the Lord. Thank God the Father for being here in the name of Jesus Christ. I want to say that Jesus Christ is Lord, and we get that in the Bible. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Shall not perish, but have everlasting life. So I give Jesus Christ a time this season. And I love you all.
That's Dana's mom.
Beautiful, beautiful. Next we have Ambassador Cecilia Ponce de Leon.
Hi everyone, that was my ding. I'm done. I just want to talk about, I've had the cancer and I'm a survivor, but an invisible disease is limited thinking and belief systems. Growing up in my father, mother, 2nd grade, they had to leave school to survive. But they taught me to be safe. They taught me to be very, very kind. Don't look at people in the eyes because it's disrespectful. So all of these limited beliefs have hurt me in my life until now that I know what I know, knowledge and God and possibilities and not getting in my own way and not being a victim to circumstances, but to be a victor because I say so. It's powerful to own your own life and be responsible of everything, the good, bad, and ugly, because only then can you make a change. And because I made that change and I chose to wake up and own it, I just show up. I show up and I help others with the strength and the power that I have and make a difference in the world. And it started with making a difference in me by waking up. And I wanted to share this very quickly. This is what Gandhi, and I hold it true to my heart. Your belief becomes your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your value, and your values become your destiny. So be awake and aware and present. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, very inspiring indeed. Next we have Chinna Kishore.
Excuse my voices. I have a cold. Thank you very much, everyone. I think I'm very privileged to be amongst like all the survivors, and I know many of you actually personally, and I know how hard work you did. In personal level, in my dictionary, there is nothing called like I don't go back. I always look at in the kind of a forward or foreground. My childhood is very difficult. I have my dad left when I was 13-year-old, and since then, like basically, I actually don't talk about the kind of a sad things. I always talk about the positive things because I believe in that, and that is the reason where I am today. And since then, I had to look after my families, my 3 young sisters. I was only 13-year-old, so I had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying nights, and everything. But then I think Angela just said, how you take your values and how you make it to your kind of a path. And that path took me to UK, and from in UK, how I studied my engineering, I did my masters and everything. Now I am doing my PhDs. So I think it just, survivors means how you were and where you are today, and then how you're looking at the world. And I think in terms of wherever you are, please give it to the society now, because you can, which is I am trying to do now. I have been involved with few NGOs, and Rashmi helped me quite a lot, and from the IIW, because I'm part of the IIW as well. So just give it to the society, and also like be an example for others, so that others get inspired from you, and that is the reason probably you are getting an award. Award is nothing if you don't inspire others. So do that from today. Just think about that and do it. And thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
That was really beautiful, Chino. Thank you so much.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I have a member of the family who are survivors, and they, my mother-in-law, yes, was also a survivor before, but now she's already living. Well, anyway, I just dedicate these words to all of you. I am deeply honored to receive the Shakti Beautiful Survivors Award. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizer to this incredible recognition, which shines a light not only my journey, but the strength of resilience. A light only in my journey, but resilience on so many survivors here. I am a little bit touched. I am a little bit, sensitive and sentimental lady. Yeah. Well, anyway, this award is a symbol of the courage, perseverance, and power to each of us holds within, even in the face of the most challenging circumstances. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you so much. Loving all the stories, very inspiring indeed, very beautiful. Now talking about beautiful things, let me treat you with a beautiful dance for tonight. And today we have with us a beautiful girl presenting a beautiful performance. Here, everyone.
we had for this event, and tonight she was meant to make some presentations. Obviously, we had a bit of change in order, but we really just want to thank Pratna this evening so much. Thank you. And we want to present you, thank you so much, with a medal from all of us here at the Ladies of Foundations.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
And I appreciate it.
Thank you. Can I just say a few words?
Of course, we would love to hear from you.
Right. Just quickly want to thank Professor Caroline, Rashmiji Mishra from IIW, and I want to thank all of you, ma'am, you as well, for being over here today. I think our MP sirs are not here, but I want to thank all of them. And a huge, huge round of congratulations to all of you. Can we have a round of applause? I heartily want to congratulate all of you, and each of your stories have really, really inspired me so much. You all are so brave, and I am so glad that I'm over here today, that I have this opportunity because of such a wonderful platform that is created by Professor Caroline and Rashmiji, which is honoring such amazing, brave people who, and just I was sitting there, I'll just quickly take 30 seconds. I could literally feel the strength and the resilience that all of you have displayed through the challenging and the difficult times that each of you have gone. Your endurance, your perseverance, your determination, and your attitude to not give up on life is so inspiring. I could feel that energy, and in a way, you all have given that energy to all of us and to each one sitting here. Thank you so much and I wish each one of you all the very best in your journey ahead. And all my positivity and whatever healing energies God has given me, I'm sending to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Hemati, we want to also honor as a gratitude to Caroline and Dana from LOANI. We have got Wahini Fashions here. Wahini Fashions has been helping and supporting women in rural India, making those handmade accessories and bangles. So Wahini Fashions, Neha Gupta would like to present one packet to Caroline for as a thank you and thank you, Neha Gupta from Wahini Fashions, and flower bouquet for Caroline for helping me so much. And believe me, she's a powerhouse. She's a powerhouse there. Thank you. And we have one more packet which we want to give to Natasha here. Natasha, this is from special gift from Dr. Kamal Chandok here. She wanted to present some small gift, and this is for you. Thank you so much. So Dr. Kamal has brought it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on.
Thank you so much, everyone. Next we have Hema Mehta. Are you ready?
Yeah. I wanted to big thank you, Rasmiji, and all the ladies sitting here. What can I say my story? I came here in 2016, May 2001, get married with my husband. He lied to me everything. When I come here, it's typical Indian family. So I've been surviving 23 years of Indian family for my 3 girls. Thank you.
That was very, very brave of you, Hema, to come home and share the story. We salute you. Thank you so much.
Next, we have Ambassador Dr. Jamie Long. Ambassador Dr. Jamie Long.
Hey guys, first of all, it's an honour to be with some amazing survivors. Some of you I've seen before, which have encouraged me to carry on with what I'm doing, or in the eyes of Robbie, show up, which I am doing. being an audit survivor isn't really for me, it's for everybody that I represent. As a male, I'm a victim of where I was living on the streets at a young age. I was raped, I suffered domestic violence, domestic abuse. I wasn't believed by my family, I wasn't believed by the police or anything, and I was left to get on. And after doing more and more research, I set some other projects up. 1 in 3 men currently are victims of domestic violence and abuse, but they do not speak about it. And obviously being in the army, I didn't speak about the domestic abuse side of it. So to top that off, I lost a child who sadly passed away 7 years ago. So I thought, what can I do to encourage other people? So I've set up very few projects, but a couple I've set up these last couple of days is Silent No More, which is encouraging men from around the world to speak up about being victims of rape, domestic abuse, sexual assault, which doesn't get talked about, which there is not enough support for men. And I'm here to be a voice. And the last one is Hearts and Wings. So basically for fathers who have lost children, whether they've been babies or teenagers or adults, there is not enough support for men with the loss of a child. There's loads that you see for women, but there's not many men organisations, and I'm here to make a change on that. And obviously surviving it helps me deal with it, encouraging other people to speak out. And I've had 400 men to date speak out from around the world about domestic abuse, rape and violence and child loss. And I will continue so.
It's not always easy to share your stories. It's so difficult. Thank you so much. It's very inspiring. Next we have Jaswinder Roll. Jaswinder Roll.
Hi, Jaswinder. I had diagnosed with for breast cancer from 2008 and had so many trauma, so many operation, nearly died. Hospital doctor, they said, you will be live here 8 years if we do operation and all treatment. Everything gone through. I'm here, now is 15 years. I will say Indian women, they do always for their father, their mother, their brothers, sister, and then husband and children. I think we should do for something for ourselves. Never give up, think positive all the time. You will be one of them. Like me.
Next we have Ambassador Dr. Josine Abrams.
Hi, it's me here. Thank you so much. I would like to say thank you to the ladies of our nation and the ladies of Shakti for having me here tonight and honoring us with awards. Thank you so much for being recognized for what we went through. I represent, I come as a domestic violence abuse, which I experienced for a long time. When I got married, I married very early, in my when I was about 19, 20. And back then in Africa, you were considered to be quite a big woman. So as I encountered domestic violence, it was very difficult to speak about what was going on. And it was a world of men, so we couldn't say much because people won't listen to you if you're a woman. They put men in front, so I really struggled with what was going on. So I'm somebody who has to become very strong in writing. I had to start writing when I came to England. I had to start educating myself to know that this was wrong, and I never had time to speak about it, and it nearly took my life when I realized that this was wrong, what was happening to me. And when I told my parents, nobody listened because they didn't believe that it was happening for real until I got a disease out of it, out of those marriages. I thank God that I'm still here and I'm still standing and I'm still fighting. But I love to work with women who are going through the same thing, and I've decided to write my story in different books, and I've put it in different books. I've written about 21 books now. If you go on Amazon, you check.
Moving on to our next survivor, Mayamin Meftahi.
I don't know what to say, to be honest. I'm absolutely emotional. But I just want to say thank you for sharing your story. Being a survivor myself of child sexual abuse by my father, it's not something that you often can talk about. I was going to take my silence and my shame to the grave, because that's what we do when you're silenced as a child. He went to prison, he served his sentence, and then he was released. And when he was released, I asked what he could do to protect me and the police. I have three beautiful children, and unfortunately they couldn't be protected either. Although he was sentenced to 10 years in prison and he only served 6, he was free to live his life whilst I was free to carry on with my trauma. I then decided to turn my trial and my trauma into triumph, and when I spoke out to protect my children, I spoke out to also to make a change. I was very, very proud to be awarded the British Empire Medal by the Queen's in 2020 for my services to child victims in changing policy, changing law, and also applying to make sure that there's government changes for children. I'm now a legal advocate trying to change the system, which is very flawed, for criminal justice of victims of child sex abuse. But I just want to say lastly, we are classified as statistics, but we are successes, and we can only be that through the likes of Caroline, bringing us here in a platform where we get to share that. So I'm the success.
Thank you so much. It's a very powerful story. Next we have Nalin Vandra.
Thank you very much for this award and recognition. I'm really pleased to be here today. I'd like to say thank you very much to Rashmi ji and Professor Caroline. Thank you very much, and everyone who's had the award today. Thank you very much for the lovely stories I've heard. I stand before you today as a mother who has faced struggles but found incredible strength in my daughter, who embodies the force of Shakti, the divine feminine power of strength and resilience. My daughter, undiagnosed as an autistic for many years, was often misunderstood, but even in those challenging moments, I saw her inner power, her quiet strength, and her unique ways of engaging with the world. She was my Shakti, like force that kept me fighting for every step of the way. Shakti is not just a symbol of strength, it's perseverance, love, and creation. My daughter has shown me that true power is found in being yourself, even when the world doesn't understand you. Through her, I have learned that resilience and love combined are unstoppable, and together we can overcome any obstacles. In those facing their own battles, remember this: the force of Shakti is within you. It is the power to rise, to fight, and to stand strong. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, grand greetings to everyone. And thank you, LOANI, and thank you to IIW for honoring us and acknowledging what we have been through. I'm a survivor of adversity. Lots of troubles came, went, lots are still lingering, but I have the Shakti now. I have the power to win over them, and I'm sure with whatever is happening now as well, I'm going to be victorious. I went through a lot, and I decided to change my pain into purpose. And that's when I initiated a global mental wellness mission born out of my own physical and mental health challenges. So now we support people. So from wanting support and needing desperate support, I'm now in a place of offering support. So we'd like people to connect with us. We want to celebrate everybody because we feel every heart, every soul, and every mind needs to thrive, and we are supporting that. We are called Maximal for All, which is a short for maximizing abilities. Identify your abilities, maximize them and celebrate them. And we are here for your support. Nobody's alone. I feel we cannot change the whole world, but we can definitely change the world of one person. So I now live in hope, help one person every day. So if each one of us helps each one of us or one person every day, the world will change and we all will be a part of that beautiful change. On that note, more Shakti to you and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
I am so overwhelmed with all the stories that I've heard. Thank you first of all. Thank you so much. I think my struggle is nothing when I hear all this. You have been all so brave, so very brave. It's incredible. I just bow down to you all. Thank you so much. Keep going, and Shakti does, and now that my
So much. Next we have Priya.
sorry.
Thank you. Namaste. Good evening to all. My name is Priya. I have been awarded from Indian government for educating underprivileged women in India who are labor class, over 10,000 women, and I was just a child at that time. And after that, I just wanted to start by thanking Rashmi ji and LOANI for giving me this opportunity and award. I just want to thank you, my daughters, who has given me immense strength to be a fearless mom. So I worked with people suffering from domestic violence, and I gave them motivation and hope, and for years. And after that, I worked with a child abuse, sexual child abuse within my family, from one of my member of my family. So I had to stand up for the justice. And after that, I received so many life-threatening injuries for that matter, because my parents abandoned me, my family abandoned me because I spoke the truth and I stand by that child. And after that, I was just left on the street. Now I have got 2 houses. I'm very blessed to be around with you people, and I'm just keeping going and making law amendments for child abuse as well. Thank you very much for sharing the platform with me. Thank you.
Next we have Paramita Goswami.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very also thank you, LOANI and IIW, for bringing so much of positive energy together, and thank you for making me part of it. Well, to keep it very short, I am a corporate, and I am a founder of an art production company, Jaltaran, and most importantly, I'm a mother of an autistic child. So 10 years down the line, 9 years before, I was told by one of the teachers in the school of my son that do not expect a magical wand we have, and we cannot change things overnight. Now 9 years down the line today, my son is one of the brightest kids in the class, and it has not happened overnight. She was right. I have spent long hours and days to make him learn the first word, the second word, the first step, and everything. Like people say that our child grow, time flies. No, for me, time didn't fly. I really had to work hard on it. And today, what I can say in short is that I think life, the most challenging part is not that what life throws to us, it is the acceptance. So when I accepted that, okay, this is what I have been given and this is the challenge that I have, I realized that I have to work on it rather than sulk on it. And so today here I am. Thank you very much.
Very inspiring indeed. Next we have Dr. Saf Doxy.
Hi. I'll keep it short because I know we've got to close up about 7 o'clock, right? Thank you for having me, Caroline and Lindsay. Thank you very much. I'm just honoured to be here. Very quickly, my story is this: I was orphaned at birth. I was adopted more or less immediately. At the age of 11, I went to boarding school, and I was abused every day of my life for 6 years, physically, racially, emotionally, sexually at times, quite a few times. And that started a 33-year addiction. I was an alcoholic for 33 years. I was a cocaine addict for 15 years, crystal meth addict for 5 years. Destroyed my family, destroyed everyone around me, in and out of the criminal justice system. I was stomach pumped twice, overdosed 3 times, flatlined once. But I'm here today. So I feel really grateful, and I've got my own philosophy called Inside Out Acceptance. I'm a psychotherapist now. I'm a proud member of the Universal Peace Federation, Future as well. I've got my own charity called Stop Trafficking Worldwide, where we help women and children who are being exploited globally. I have an event on the 28th, Monday, at 146 King Victoria Street in Blackfriars. Please, you are all invited. We're here to save lives and save women. Thank you very much. God bless you. And, let's end the genocide, yeah? Free Palestine.
Next we have Shalini Saxena.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank LOANI and IIW for giving me this honor, inviting me and giving this honor to me. Here, everyone has shared a very beautiful story. I'm really inspired with everyone's story, and I really feel proud that I'm standing among you all. My story started with kidney failure when my both kidneys had failed, and I've been on dialysis for 5 years, and daily 9-hour dialysis, sleeping with tubes, and a lot of health complications, daily, very frequent hospital visits. But whenever I was on hospital bed, there was only one song in my mind. जितने बाजू उतने सर, सुन ले दुश्मन ध्यान से, हारेगा वो हर बाजी जो खेले हम जी जान से. It means if our problems are big, we are bigger than our problems. We'll defeat every problem. We'll defeat every problem. And in the end, I won. I got kidney transplant, and despite of all challenges, I established my own IT firm, London Creatives, and we have developed many applications, iOS, Android applications, and more than 500 websites, and we have a lot of digital marketing clients as well. So, and it's flourishing as well. And despite of still. I'm suffering from health challenges, but we'll never stop.
Absolutely, and she is here with us.
Next we have Shubhangi Shikpuji.
Damn, I never thought I will have tears when I go for the public performances, but this one event under Beautiful Survivors, this is my 3rd year, I guess, and thank you, Professor, for taking it out in open. I have been hearing the stories for last few years, but today it has really touched my heart. 20, 21, 25 beautiful survivors. They are not mere trophies. These are your life experiences, which are truly, truly inspiring to the world. My story is very small compared to every one of you. I'm just a mere cancer survivor and a mental health survivor. It took me 36 years to understand that 6,000 Facebook or social media friends is not your life's motto or the mission or a vision. When I went very close to the death, I realized my life's importance, what is my purpose. I'm not a mother. Unfortunately, I lost my 3 kids, but being an Indian and coming from Indian family, especially the rural area, the society never let me forget that I am not a mother, and I still have been kept told whenever I go back to India. So that hollowness, whatever you conquer back in the world, but your roots you never forget. So I was struggling to be a real woman. Then this was made clearly aware to me by my own family. That's when things changed for me. I may not be biologically mother, but now I'm a mother of 260 orphan children back in India. Underprivileged girls' education through scholarship and through fundraising. I work in a remote area, but my life's real mission and purpose I found out when I came across first LOANI, Professor Dr. Caroline Makaka, my sister Jaya Sajnani, and then later on Rashmi ji through IIW. Today my husband is here. It wouldn't have been possible without you. So you are my real Shakti. Thank you so much.
Very inspiring story there as well. Next we have Dr. Suku Moyo Mackenzie.
Oh, hello everyone. Grateful to the organizers, Ms. Caroline McCarthy, and so basically I'm gonna keep it short. My name is Dr. Sugumoya Mackenzie. I'm a founder of a foundation called Let's Talk About It. So my trauma shows from that. I was I'm a survivor of gang rape at the age of 12, another one at the age of 15, and another one at the age of 16. And all those times it was family members. So it wasn't easy to talk about it. But the 16 one, of course, they found out. But I didn't know about PTSD until I got here, that whatever I was fighting and shouting out, it was the PTSD. Fast forward, I got here, started my mental health nursing. And unfortunately, because I had not said to talk about it, that year I had a breakdown, had to be admitted, but I went back. So it was after that that I realized that not talking, it was after I attempted to take my own life. And now my daughter found me, and I realized that the more I'm keeping this, I'm damaging more people. So from there, that's when I decided to speak. So I speak, I raise awareness. I started my foundation on Facebook. So on social media, we support so many people virtually. I work with the youth. I'm a speaker. I advocate for abuse and mental health. And I'm sorry I didn't get much time. But yeah, so I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and talk about it. And I would love to connect with you, all of the ladies and gentlemen.
Next we have Sunita Chaudhary.
First of all, thank you very much to LOANI and IIW Rashmi. After hearing so many stories, mine is a very, I would say a very small, I would like to talk about diabetes. Nobody has spoken here about it, but that's the slow poison, as they say. I was detected with diabetes in 2009. Since then, I have been getting a lot of complications, and one after the other, I have diseases coming through. Right now, I am suffering from liver cirrhosis, and I'm trying to fight with it, but my journey is still going on, and I hope I will also fight it out like you all have inspired me today, and hopefully I'll be also a survivor in my journey. And my Shakti has been my family, my friends, and my family has always supported me. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Next we have, and this is the second to last survivor we have on the list, Vijaya Dev.
Hello everyone. Thank you to Rashmi and Carolina. And I've been through actually last 20 years past. I had a breast cancer, and I'm a really survivor. Because of today I'm here. I had a really big support from the Malcolm nurses, especially when I was alone and I don't have no one to talk, no my family, no one. And I don't know what I'm gonna do in this time, new in the country, and I just found out I had a last stage cancer. And that time, my heroes, actually my Shakti are inspiring the Malcolm nurses. They gave me really big support. On that time, they've been my friend, family, father, mother, everything. They were just supported me day and night. They were just talking to me even in the night time. 2 o'clock I phoned. The nurses supported me really, like I just feel like they are my real family actually. And now after this, I survived now really 20 years. And my daughter is now my Shakti. And I've been surviving more charities now. And thank you to all, everyone.
More power to you, Vijaya. More power to
Thank you.
Beautiful. Now, last but not the least, we have Zoe Bennett. And sorry again, Zoe. Please don't blame me for the last mix-up. It's a Monday.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to adversity. You know, so my name is Zoe Bennett. I received the British Empire Medal from the King, and I've gone through adversity my entire life, but I don't stay in adversity. I always say, don't let them be the victim that they want you to be. You know, be the survivor, be that person that actually goes out there and shows other people how to push through adversity and be resilient. So, yes, I've been attacked in my own home, been raped in my own home. My father was brutally tortured to death. I was getting death threats, and I took on a government and I won. Google me, Daily Mail, everything, Mirror, all the Take a Break, all the magazines, ITN News, you'll see me on there. You'll also see me on the TEDx talk, Get Out of Your Own Way, because we have to get out of our own way. Also, I'm always about showing people, instead of telling them what to do, show them how to do it. So I have my own jewellery line. I'm trademarked in UK, Europe and USA as the motivational queen. And it says, believe in yourself. And the bracelet says, never give up. It's always about you can. If you want to achieve anything, you can do it. But you have to show people how to do it. People say, I've got no time. I own 2 companies. They're both 6-figure companies. And I help so many people. I have a magazine, I'm a radio host as well. And one of the contracts, I help people move towards work. I work with charities, help them through confidence building, uplifting women from domestic abuse, honour-based violence, you know, FGM. And I also have a business book on networking, how to engage people effectively. My headline sponsors are Amazon. I have Rolls-Royce and so many big worldwide companies, Deloitte. Why? Because you can. There's nothing that can ever stop you apart from yourself. So just hold on to your pain and turn it into purpose, because guess what? It was not done to you, it was done for you to show everyone else to show up and get up and be the best that you can be.
I just want to quickly express my heartfelt gratitude to somebody because of whom introduced me to LOANI, which is Jaya Sajnani. I'm really sorry I completely forgot your name. I'm a strong believer that we have to always express our gratitude to everybody who's helped us in our journey. And if this honor is today, it's because of Jaya as well, because she's introduced me to LOANI and she was the one who introduced me to LOANI. So please round of applause.
So we have, very briefly, we have Dr. Jaya Sajnani, who's going to give some closing remarks. Also tell us a bit about our upcoming event on December 8th, where some of you survivors are going to come again and share some of your stories with us. So Dr. Jaya Sajnani, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dana. And thank you, Professor Caroline. Thank you, Rashmi ji. You have been an amazing host. The stories you have heard, beautiful survivor, you 31 receiver, this is the first year maybe you have heard. I have been hearing this since last 5 years. I have attended each and every beautiful survivor event, and I am so grateful and thankful to Professor Caroline Makaka for creating this platform. Because you know what I have learned, that we all have so much courage, strength, and when the time comes, we show that strength. But who has created this platform so that you can share your stories and inspire others? And that, the full credit goes to both of them, Rashmi Mishraji and Professor Caroline. I am so grateful. This was wonderful. Each and every person has spoken. And can you see, this is the reason I always say that even research has proven that by sharing these stories, you are not only inspiring or making yourself feel better, but when you share your stories, you give the inspiration, you give that strength to the other person, saying that you are not alone. There are so many people are going through the similar journey. Maybe it's not the same, but similar journey. If they can do it, you can do it. And that is what the message Beautiful Survivor Shakti 2.0 is bringing here today for you. So please inspire the way you have been doing your journeys, and we are very grateful, thankful to come over and speak. It's not easy. It's not easy to talk about your weaknesses, the painful, the struggle you have been through, which you have overcome and said. And this is so much thankful. That requires Shakti, and that's why you are Shakti 2.0. So thank you so much. We didn't have much time for you all. I'm so sorry that we could have listened more and more. So on 8th of December, we have a physical event. Venue and time will be informed later on, all of you, by email. Please come attend the event and have as much as time you want. Please do tell us in detail so that we can inspire more and more people through your journeys. The next event we have is in Dallas, Texas on 21st November to 25th November. We are doing that event, LOANI, Leaders of All Nations, bringing all the leaders, 80 plus country leaders will be on that event, which is in Dallas, 21st of November to 25th of November. That event includes conferences, that include lots of leaders talking about humanitarian, lots of leaders talking about the businesses and supporting the community, and how visionary leaders are born, and give the platform to them to further networking as well. So don't forget, if you want to register, please contact Professor Caroline Makaka.
Yourself.
Myself, okay. And myself. And yes, I'm more than happy to help you, support you. We have a person who's hosting us in Dallas, Dr. Angelica Balwadis, known as a Dr. B. So thank you so much, Dr. B, coming all over from Dallas here and supporting us as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
And Jaya mentioned something about the person who created this event, this initiative, Beautiful Survivors. And I just wanted to say thank you from all of us here at LOANI and just present you with a small token of appreciation. You've celebrated your birthday as well recently, and we just want to say thank you for all the lives that you've touched, for continuing to inspire so many women all around the globe. And this is your legacy, and we just want to honor you today. That's right.
Thank you so much. I want to share with Rashmi as well. I think we just, I really want to share with you.
No, I want to share, definitely
Just
share,
thank you.
because I want to say that this is the beginning. This is the beginning of a new partnership, LOANI and IIW. This is how women come together, support each other, and grow together. Right? I'm very happy we are one. And remember that we have also survived. We are survivors in our own way. And 3 cheers to uplifting each other. Yes. This is a great partnership, and there will be Shakti and Beautiful Survivors 2.0 today, then 3, then 4. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. And we would like to add something quickly. When Beautiful Survivors and Shakti combines, that becomes warriors.
We want to thank 2 more people, Dana. One, Andrea, who's always available. For us in whatever, he doesn't even charge us the way people charge actually in events, And we are very grateful to you, Andrea. And we also want to thank Shalini Vibhardu. She is a very big support. She runs Ashford Laws, is that so? And if there's any issue or you need law help, something legal help, please connect with her. We're also very grateful to Anju Narak, Vinny Kalia, and also the host, And yes, wonderful host. I think today morning you all connected and spoke to each other about what is happening. And I want to thank our team here. We have Vrishali Shinde, please stand up. Majanya Fernandez here, Neha Gupta, Juhi Srivastava, and Anjali Sharma. Thank you very much, everyone. We all can go down outside on the road and click more and more pictures. Thank you very much.